All right, people, how we doing out there? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC, Crystal Edge Technology Screens, and Cardboard PC Kingdom. And this is the one I'm actually working on right now. Bam. Working on that one right now. All right. So, I can't express this enough when I tell people at the end of the day that our technology is powered by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Everything we have is blessed by God. But we still have people at the end of the day, I don't know whether they serve God or not, or they don't fear Him or not, but they still tempt our company. They sure try to go and make false accusations against my products. Now, the customer we had here, we call him Bad Customer, and how he got the name Bad Customer ordered products from our company. All our screen paints are tested. We have more testing under our screen paint than the people who claim to have products that actually worked. That's why we're here, and that's why they're not. Sorry for meeting something on camera, to apologize. So, they're not here because they can't back up their products and they don't work. And a number of other things too, involving legal problems for them. And criminal charges. But anyway, this guy comes in, purchases a product, and decided that he's going to tamper with it. He's going to go in and he's going to change things on the product for his own personal testing. This is literally a text message he sent to us through our Facebook page, or messaging through messaging through Facebook page, where it says, "I hope you get acceptable. I hope you get. Let me see. I hope to get an acceptable response from you after spending so much time of my free day doing tests for you." Now, I've never asked you to do tests at all. Period. Our stuff is all tested. That's why we have batch numbers on our products, to make sure the products are working perfectly fine before we ship them out to customers. No one else is offering you batch numbers at all. Period. But they must think our batch numbers must be fake. They must think all the testing we do is fake. They must think all the customer demonstrations we have are fake. When I go on site, that must be fake. Yeah, that's a lot of craziness right there. So this guy felt the need to go on and do his own testing against our products. Well, maybe I've gotten this before, and I'm not saying he's racist or anything, but I have gotten it before. They don't think an African American is capable of designing a screen paint on that level. I'm not saying he's like that, but trust me, I've been in the business for a long time. I've gotten it before, a few times. But anyway, and as I said before, he's not. I don't know if he's. I don't believe he's racist at all whatsoever. I mean, he's an everyday Joe. That's what I believe. And I would never say that he is racist. But I've literally gotten that from a few people. Just but using that as an example. Take it as a grain of salt. Anyway, so this fellow came in and was contacting us back and forth. He was showing tests he was doing on our products. And again, when you start mixing things into the paint, this is where the paint is going to alter and change. As you can see here, we got black spots here on the paint. He painted black paint onto the screen, and that's the reaction you're going to get if you paint black paint on the screen. It's going to leave these dirty marks on the screen. So, these, let's see, go back here. Yeah, these are more tests. As I was talking to him back and forth, asking him, why are you doing these tests? You're not supposed to do this. I mean, I don't mind you want to do a comparison here and there, but when you're mixing stuff into the paint, that's when we have problems. So he shows test 1, test 2, test 3. And then after I explained to him, I said, look, well, if you feel that the product is not to your liking, after we did all the testing, how about you ship the item back? We requested a ship back, and he didn't reply back at all. 3 times he did not reply back. I tried to explain to him that if you want to file a complaint through PayPal, and he lost his PayPal claim, if you file a complaint through PayPal, keep in mind, it is a product that we can show substantial video demonstrations, including a batch number of the product being tested before it was shipped to you. It was working perfectly fine. There was nothing wrong with it. And even can show proof that we've requested a ship back for you to send the item back so we can test it on camera. And you didn't reply back at all. I don't know why anybody wouldn't reply back. Why would you not reply back? We're asking you to send it back. You don't want to send it back. But instead, he wants to argue with me. He wants to sit there and waste my time and my busy schedule because I've told you what to do. Send it back to us. But you don't want to send it back to you. You'd rather just argue with me. That's what you want to do. I don't have time for that. So your communications got blocked. You got it banned from our company. Because number one, we can't accept the item anyway. When I saw the demonstrations of him mixing stuff in with the products, this is when we started thinking that, we can't. Oh, this is the other guy. This is another guy we got complaints on with his building, housing, public housing or whatever. But anyway, caught him doing some things he wasn't supposed to be doing, and we've been reaching out to them about dealing with that individual. But as I said before, if you're mixing stuff in with it, we can't request a ship back because it's not going to come back the same way we shipped it to you because you put something in it. You tampered with it. Now, with that being said, if I'm tampering with the product, you want to continue to argue. Where he basically, I'll make sure I get the right one here. He basically decides that he's going to make claims that I'm going to, he's going to, hold on a minute, I got it right here. I'm trying to figure out how to blow this up. There should be a barrier here. Let me blow that up. We're going to have a magnifier on this sucker. New magnifier. Facebook. Got everything else on here. You don't have a magnifier. Alright, maybe we can save the image somewhere. Alright, I'm just going to save the image. Hopefully it lands in one of my folders. Which folder is it going? It's going to the Cyberpunk one. Okay. Let's go to the Cyberpunk folder. I don't know why they don't have an area where you can blow this up on here. You should have an area to be able to blow that up. Let's go find it right there. Here we go. Cyberpunk game PC. We can blow that up so you can see exactly our conversation. Now, again, we requested a ship back. Send the item back, which he refused to. Let me see. Do we have a blow up on here? Yes, we do. You're saying we have an attitude. We don't have an attitude. If I'm asking you multiple times to send something back, I don't have an attitude. I'm asking you to send it back. That's it. Now, instance, I have this text as well. I was testing it right here because I hoped it would work and I don't need to deal with it anymore. Yeah, after you got fun mixing stuff in with it. Here's where we request it, and he replies back about how, oh, come on, let's get that to work right. Get over there. Open that up right there. There we go. Bring this up. I will send it back to you. As I will send it back, I think, blah, 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 I can read his handwriting. I will send it back to you. That's what it says. I will send it back to you. Now, mind you, if you're going to send it back to me, we don't receive it. We receive a PayPal complaint from them. And we send all this information over to PayPal. It's already there. Let's come out here for a minute. I need to go back to the other file right here, the Facebook file. Facebook file. There we go. You send nothing back to me, and then I go in and I get a notification from PayPal saying that you filed a complaint against me. All right. So you filed a complaint against my account, and I go in, and let me see. I got the other pictures on the other account. Where are they at? Right there. Here we go. That's right. Folder. Let me see what we got here. I'm gonna track it down real quick. Send back. We got pictures of him mixing gray paint into the paint. You could see there's several areas where he was painting into the screen. Whatever he was doing, he was mixing stuff in with it. And again, I told you that when we first started talking, it would have been better if you send the item back and we want to test it against the claim that you made. It's called a ship back policy. That's what we do. And you refuse to ship the product back. You know why? Because you went to that product and you tampered with the product. Now, like I said, it'd have been better if he sent it back to us. If he didn't touch it, send it back to us. And then we can basically, as we've done these tests before, ship backs before, we've done 2 of them in the timeline. I've been in business. Not 2 of them, but I've done 2 in that particular timeline between here and there. I've only done 2 ship backs on that. And I sent them ship back videos to show them how it's tested, how we do all the tests right there for the customer to be able to see. And he still fought me on it. Let me see. Should have had this folder pulled up ahead of time. So basically, I explained to him, like, look, if you go to PayPal, you're going to file your complaint, you're going to lose your complaint because we have a batch number on your product showing it working perfectly fine before we shipped it to you. We have test demonstrations on the products, testing before the product was ever sold to you or anybody else, showing that the product was perfectly fine. All right, he goes in, he files a complaint to PayPal, claiming that we were at fault. And we send PayPal all the information, all the evidence, and PayPal, he lost his claim. So he had 10 days to appeal the claim. He did not contact PayPal, even though they reached out to him multiple times. He didn't contact them, nothing at all whatsoever. So if my product was such a fake and a scam at the end of the day, it was all these things as he claimed it to be. Oh, I forgot. We can get him on that. We can get him on cyber fraud. We definitely can get him on cyber fraud. I forgot about it. We can sue him for cyber fraud. We have to go over to his country. We can sue him for cyber fraud right here in the United States. Yep. Because he committed the act online. That's why we can get him. Okay, I'm looking to that. I'm looking to an attorney on that one. I'm taking him to court. So he goes over to Jamie, a person who we are taking to court and we are suing anyway for doing false demonstrations against our products. All the people you pick out that individual has not the kind of person you can trust, and he's a person who's going in and doing fake demonstrations against our products. That's why he's being sued. So we'll show the courts that you did contact this particular individual that we have lawsuits against already to try to cause trouble for my company. So for the customer, yeah, I'm going to be seeking a lawsuit against you. I forgot about that. We don't even have to go to your jurisdiction. We can get you over here with no problem. So I'll be filing a lawsuit against you. Because you went in and we asked you several times to go in and send the product back, which you refused. The product has a batch number sitting on it showing it's tested. It works perfectly fine. We've had other customers who have that product. We make them at 5 gallons at a time. If anything was wrong with it, we would have more complaints on it. Jamie would have more people contacting him saying, yeah, 30 of us had the problem with his paint. Somebody would have one person, and the reason why that person reached out to you because he thought that you could cause damage to us because he did that as a revenge tactic. How did that work? He lost his PayPal claim. Even PayPal saw that the product was working perfectly fine. They saw nothing wrong with it, and they turned around and he lost his claim. He had 10 days to file through on the claim. He did not respond back to PayPal at all. And that's how he lost. He lost his claim right there from the door. I'm trying to think where I had this picture saved on here. I think I had it under Facebook. Pretty sure. I don't have time to go through all this. I got to get back. I got things I got to take care of. So, Jamie, you can go through all the testing you claim to do. This is a person, mind you, who's being sued multiple times. Criminal charges, ripped off his customers, post office fraud, perjury against his LLC. You name it, he's done it. And you feel that people are going to trust your testing. Mind you, we gave you the permission to go in and test, design our products, and you failed at that. I requested black paint from you. You refused to send it out because, you know, at the end of the day, we would have kicked the crap out of that freaking demonstration. So, again. So you have multiple failures. And you don't even have your business anymore. Your website is closed down. And moving on to bigger and better things, when you call yourself coming out on social media and posting my picture twice and my sister's address, landed you a lawsuit in February. And other lawsuits to come after that. So, only people are entertained by that nonsense or your trolls. That's pretty much it. They're entertained by it. And your trolls don't buy my products. But just to let you know that you call yourself testing my products, well, let's put it this way. After the customer lost his claim, showing the product worked 100%, and we have a history of you going in and taking our products and mixing black paint in, doing false demonstrations, got a message for you, Mr. Fernando. You do a false demonstration on any product from here on in, I'm going to sue you for $1 million. And I'm dead serious. And just to show you that I'm not playing with you in any way whatsoever, February, I'm going to have letters come to your front door letting you know that you're being sued. And also, too, I'm filing additional criminal charges on everything. Just so you know that. So, that product doesn't come out the same way it looks on my batch numbers, you got an additional lawsuit coming down your neck. And keep in mind, these process servers that I'm sending to the door, the other ones are going to come by certified mail. But the process server that will be coming to your door can serve anyone in that apartment at the age of 21, which means it'll serve your wife also too. So she'll have to worry about someone basically walking up to her and serving you, but they can serve her for court. Well, actually serve you for court, not her. All right. Now, you can sit there and say, oh, he's doing that because he's intimidated and he's worried about his product. You've been doing this dumb nonsense since we had sevens. You've been doing this for a long time. So nothing has changed. You don't affect my company any way whatsoever. This is the part of Fernando where it's sad for you. Because, again, our technology comes from God. And I sat there and said on camera, if I'm doing anything wrong, if I'm committing any of these crimes, may the Lord take his blessings from me. May he basically cast me out in the street. May he take everything from me. We haven't had anything taken from us. If anything, our technology has increased by a lot. I mean, a lot. And you, on the other hand, well, you're in the situation you're in now because you didn't do right by God. And you lost your business. Your credibility is shot and gone. You're being sued on multiple counts of lawsuits, and you're facing very serious criminal charges. It does not sound like a person whose hand was blessed by God. All right, with that being said, I got to go, and God bless.